presentation of Retro Sports Network, home of the champions of the past, present, and or future. That doesn't really feel like Monday, does it? No, it's Thursday the 4th instead of being Monday the 1st for our weekly foray into the National Hockey League. Montreal and Buffalo on the menu for you tonight from December 3rd, 1988. The Habs come into this one 19-8-1. They won their last game on the stream. They lost. They lost to Hartford, I think, right? Yeah, they did. They lost to Hartford, and then they've lost to Philadelphia. So they've lost 2 straight, but they're still sitting pretty on top of the Adams division. For Buffalo, this is the second of a back-to-back for them. They beat Hartford and Buffalo last night, and then had to get on the plane or train or whatever for the commute to Montreal for a Hockey Night in Canada, national TV up there. So Buffalo 10-14-2, Montreal 19-8-1. Now, my phone broke. The screen shattered. So my wife isn't letting me have it because I might cut myself. So there you go. That's the scene set for you. Patrick Waugh and Darren Poopa Scoopa in the net. Next, as Retro Sports Network presents Montreal Canadiens replay 1988-89. Tonight, from the Forum in Montreal, it is the Habs and the Sabres. And tonight's game is brought to you by Digital Dice, the best darn podcast on the web for your sports simulation and replay needs. Find us today on Spotify, Spreaker, iTunes, or wherever else fine podcasts are listed. So let's meet the starting lineups for tonight's game. For the Sabres, Pierre Turgeon gets a start at center. 16 goals, 21 assists, so 37 points. And this is game 26 for the Buffalo. Scott Arniel is on the left wing, 7 goals and 10 assists. Mark Napier, the former Canadien, 4 goals and 9 assists. Phil Housley, left defense, 1 fight for him, 9 goals and 16 assists. And Uwe Krupp, 2 goals and 7 assists. And Darren Poopa, a .421 goals against average and a save percentage of .872 for Ted Sater's Sabres. For Montreal, Bobby Smith, 11 goals and 22 assists. At center, Mats Naslund, 14 goals and 19 assists. Mike Keane, 9 goals and 4 assists, gets a start at right wing. Chris Chelios, 30 points on the year, 5 goals and 25 assists. He already has 73 penalty minutes, and this is game number 29 for Montreal. Larry Robinson, 1 goal and 11 assists. And Patrick Waugh, a .278 goals against average and a .909 save percentage. That's just tremendous in this era. So if you're ready, we are. 7 other games on the NHL schedule tonight. Hope you're enjoying this. We'll enjoy this one. Turgeon and Smith at center as we get ready to face it off. Oops. Turgeon wins it. Turgeon skates on the left side. Dumps it around for Arniel. Back over to Housley. Turgeon will get the shot from the left dot. Winds and fires, and Waugh makes a save, and that's how this one starts. Puck bounces to center. Krupp to Arniel over the line. Now Krupp again. Right side from the dot. He shoots, blocked by Bobby Smith. Chelios. Montreal gets it out. Napier in possession. Napier looks to make the play. Montreal can't change. Napier delivers it to Arniel. Stolen by Larry Robinson. And finally, a minute into the game, Montreal can change. And they'll change up everybody. Brian Skrudland's line will come on. Robinson to Svoboda. Loses it. Buffalo has it at center. Doug Bodger has it. Over to Hartman. They give it up. Craig Ludwig, who missed this game in real life, will have it. 1 shot for Buffalo, and that's it. Walter over the line to Ludwig. Ludwig, left dot. Fires. Poopa with a save. Big rebound to Skrudland. To Svoboda. Now back to Walter. Pass it around. There's been some injuries from Montreal on the computer, and so if Ryan Walter's your second-line center, that's not very good. Walter tries to find Lemieux on a cross-ice pass. He loses it. Benoit Hogue will take it. They will all change up again. Parker this time for the Sabres. Creighton dumps it around for McGuire. Over to Parker. Hakalitis at the blue line. Poked free by Skrudland. And this has been a pretty tight defensive affair. And finally, the Canadiens will put their third line in. Buffalo has it at center. Creighton passes an open night. Stolen by Desjardins. They'll leave it for Carbonneau. And again, Montreal tries to rush the other way. McGuire hits Corson. Buffalo again at center. Parker to McGuire. To Hakalitis. To Creighton. Now back to Parker behind the net. Parker to Hakalitis. Long shot right side. He shoots and Wah gets a piece of it. Gets a glove. Gives it to Lawler. And we'll have some more changes. We've yet to have a face-off in this game after the first. 15:46 first period. Benoit Brunet over the line for Montreal to Richer. Richer will slap it in right side. Long shot blocked by Lindy Ruff. Now Bodger has it, and the Sabres will skate out the other way. Rutu dumps it around for Shepard. To Ruff. Penalty coming up on Montreal. Ruff will shoot. Lindy fires, and Wah will make the save. To Robinson, and the penalty's going to be on Gilchrist.
Montreal penalty to Brent Gilchrist. 2 minutes for hooking.
So we've had nonstop action for the last 4 minutes and 46 seconds. Buffalo out shooting Montreal 3-1. It'll be Walter and Naslund to kill it for Montreal. We'll show you the wrong picture of Ryan Walter. Chelios and Robinson for the Sabres. Pierre Turgeon. Christian Rutu. Love that hair, don't you? And Ray Shepard. That's a come hither look. That's what Gardner gives me every once in a while, and it just creeps me out. Doug Bodger and Phil Housley. A good defensive pairing for the Sabres. Walter on the face-off versus Turgeon. Buffalo wins it. Bodger to Shepard. Now Bodger looking for the shot. He'll take the wrister. Long shot right side blocked by Walter. Rutu has it to Housley. Back to Turgeon. Housley. Point blank range between the dots. Fires blocked by Naslund. Larry Robinson clears it all the way down. They'll change defense. Svoboda and Ludwig. They'll keep Walter and Naslund up as the killers as Housley brings it up. Turgeon to Rutu. Over the line to Housley. Now Rutu behind the net. Hit by Walter. Montreal's got it. Sounds like we got a train of motorcycles out my window here. Svoboda will clear. 40 seconds left on the power play. Buffalo, by the way, 15th in the NHL. 20% power play effectiveness. Montreal is 10th in killing. They've killed off 79%. Ludwig dumps it around, clears it. Carbonneau and Corson coming in as the forwards for Montreal. 25 seconds left. Hogue. As Buffalo tries to get something going here. Over the line to Foligno. Mike Foligno, slapper right side. He shoots. Wog barely got a piece of it. Loose in front, Creighton. Power plays over. Creighton behind the net. Hogue, low shot through traffic. That bounces off a wall. Rebound is loose. Knocked away by Svoboda. Hogue has it behind the net. Hit by Gilchrist. And Montreal will start the next rush. Change is coming for the Habs. Actually, everybody. Desjardins. Bobby Smith dumps it around for Mike Keane. Richer, one-timer, left side. Fires Poopa with the save. And we got ourselves our first TV timeout. 12.5 to go. First period from the Forum in Montreal. We're scoreless on St. Catherine Street. not something that happens a lot. There are a total of 8 games on the NHL calendar on this December 3rd. Hartford leads Minnesota 1-0, 9 minutes to go in the first. Anderson with a goal there for the Whale. Philadelphia and New Jersey scoreless in the first period. Pittsburgh 2-1 over the Islanders. Phil Bourque, the last goal at 13:28. And a game that Dave Gardner will be wishing I was playing instead. The Bruins and the Caps, early first period, no score. So John Tucker on his face-off for the Sabres. Mike Hartman and Benoit Hogue. The forwards, Phil Housley, Uwe Krupp, and we said Darren Pupa. Such an 80s picture, isn't it? Bobby Smith hopes to draw it back. He wins the face-off to Naslund. Now to Smith. Going to feed it out to Chelios down the wall. Chelios. Long shot left side. Pupa with the save. He can't control it. Hogue to Tucker, and the Sabres will skate it out. Tucker to Hartman. Hartman over the line to Tucker. Now Hartman left side. Long shot. Fires, and Waugh saw that immediately, and we'll get a face-off. 11:39 to go in the first period. Line changes all around. Adam Creighton will take this face-off for the Sabres. Jeff Parker on the right. Kevin McGuire. I wonder if he's any relation to Paul on the left. Your best friend in the entire world, Doug Bodger. And Lindy Ruff in a Rangers uniform. For Montreal, Brian Skrudland. We already saw Ryan Walter. The eternally happy Claude Lemieux on the right. Craig Ludwig. And Painters Svoboda. And you know that man right there. He's already made 6 stops. Creighton and Skrudland in the Montreal zone. One by Creighton. Over to Bodger. McGuire behind the net. McGuire for Parker. Right side. Waugh makes the stop. Puts it behind for Ludwig. And Montreal will skate it out. 11:06 to go first period. Skrudland penalty coming up on Buffalo. Delayed penalty. Skrudland. Right side slapper. That misses wide. And the penalty will be on Creighton.
Buffalo penalty to Adam Creighton. 2 minutes for high sticking. Time of the penalty, 9 minutes 12 seconds.
So first power play coming up for Montreal on the Creighton high stick. He got his that up on somebody over there, but couldn't draw any blood. So got to keep the stick down. 10:48 first period, 7-3 the shots for the Sabres. Smith and Turgeon on the face-off. Won by Bobby Smith. Chelios. Now Naslund. Naslund, awkward angle, long right side. He shoots. Misses everything. Wide of the post. Svoboda to Richer. Now Naslund behind the net. Bobby Smith is open. Bobby Smith has a shot. Between the dots. Fires. Pupa. Save and a rebound. The puck is loose, knocked away by Housley, but only to Chelios. Chelios will take the shot himself. Left side, blue line special here. He fires, scores! Chris Chelios.
Montreal power play goal by number 24, Chris Chelios, his 6th of the season, assisted by number 15, Bobby Smith, and by number 26, Mats Naslund. Time of the goal 10 minutes.
10 minutes flat, 10 minutes to go. How you doing? Big clue, Brad. So Chelios just hit one of those heavy slappers, and Pupa got beat on the glove side, and it was 1-0 Montreal. Yet just in time to see Le Habitant score. So for Smith, that's his 23rd assist of the year, and for Naslund, number 20 in Montreal, hoping to take advantage of Buffalo being on the second end of a back-to-back games here. Gets the first one, 1-0. Puck is dropped. Skrudlin and Tucker in the face-off. Skrudlin will dump it in for Claude Lemieux. To Desjardins. Another delayed penalty coming up. Desjardins with a wrister. He fires, and that's over everything, and we'll see what the penalty's on.
Buffalo penalty to Doug Bodger. 2 minutes for hooking. Time of the penalty, 10 minutes 18 seconds.
So you got your 72 strat Tribe fan, Big Clue. How about you? And Tribe fan, when did you order? Because they've been awful slow. Second power play coming for the Habs. Carbonneau out there with Courtnall and Lemieux against Togue and Foligno. Ruff and Sean Anderson. That looks like that could have been on a milk carton in the 60s. They're only shipping orders from 2-1 today. Really? So they're a good month behind, huh? Great confidence in the company there, eh, Big Clue? Carbonneau and Hogue on the face-off in the Buffalo zone. Won by Hogue. Foligno, they're going to short-hand a bid, but hit by Robinson. Carbonneau starts it back for Montreal. Carbonneau skates it over the line. Desjardins. Eric right side, blocked by Ruff. Anderson clears it to Courtnall at center. No line changes. 1:26 in the power play to Bodger. Courtnall dumps it around. Ruff will take it. Foligno misplays it. Montreal will change. 47 seconds to go. So Montreal, not a very good power play team. 18th in the NHL at 19%. And Buffalo, a decent, well, not really, 13th in the NHL at 78. So Big Clue did get the PC seasons already. And Tribe fan made his order January 28th and got him today. Just in time for a staycation. Naslin over the line to Richer. Back over to Richer. Richer looking for his 7th of the year. Going to try and penetrate past Krupp. Does he? Yes, he's forced wide. Long shot. That misses wide in the corner. Richer behind the net out to Chelios. Chelios down the wall. Chelios will shoot. Chelios saved by Pupa. First shot on the power play. As it ends, Bodger back on the ice. Montreal got nothing and liked it. Changes everywhere as Krupp skates it out for Arneal. Plays it around. Arneal. Going to be a penalty now on both teams.
Buffalo penalty to number 6, Phil Housley. 2 minutes for high-sticking. Montreal penalty to Mike Lawler. 2 minutes for roughing. Time of the penalties, 12 minutes 36 seconds.
So as Housley and Lawler discuss what the best recipes are for pork pie, they will sit in the box for 2 minutes. First, Miners, matching Miners in the game. 1-0 Montreal, 7:24 to go, first period. Puck in the Montreal zone. Wah will watch Brunet and Creighton take the face-off. Won by Creighton. Bodger to Parker at the point. Parker hit by Desjardins. Montreal wants to get it out. Ludwig starts the rush as soon as Ron hits the button. Desjardins hit by McGuire. Creighton behind the net to Bodger. One-timer blocked by Desjardins. He's got the puck. Habs will change. Desjardins now on for the first line. Robinson to Keane. Up the ice. Dumps it around. Bobby Smith gets it. Over to Naslin. Slapper left side. Long shot. Misses wide right. Anderson's got it. Sabres will change their D. 53 seconds in the matching minors. Ruff to Creighton. Creighton shoots. Wow, with a stop. Got a pat on it. Leaves it for Keane. 33 left in the matching minors. Keane over the line. Now Robinson slaps it right side. Top of the circle. Fires. And Keane tipped it, but he missed the net. So Ruff will skate it out. Changes coming for both teams. Arneal clears it all the way down, and that will be an icing call. So 5:20 to go in the first period. Scrudlin and Tucker will be on the face-off here. Wow, MLB The Show will be delayed until after the season starts. OOTP, I think I saw, comes out on the 26th of March, so you'll have that if you're into that before the season goes. Hawkiditis and Anderson, the D, Hartman, Tucker, and Hogue, the forwards for Buffalo. Scrudlin, Walter, and Lemieux for Montreal with Ludwig and Svoboda. Face off in the zone, won by Tucker. Behind his net, skates it up. He'll dump it around. Wah leaves it behind for Svoboda. Penalty called, and Ryan Walter with a dumb trip.
Montreal penalty to Ryan Walter. 2 minutes for tripping. Time of the penalty, 14 minutes 56 seconds.
Yeah, Pat Burns is upset with the call, but Walter just kind of stuck that skate out just a little bit. More than he should, and that's an easy call. So the Sabres go on the power play. Turgeon, Shepard, and Ruutu with Bodger and Housley. There's some slapping on that blue line. Chelios and Carbonneau and Corson, the forwards. Chelios and Robinson to try and kill it. Turgeon and Carbonneau on the face-off. Won by Turgeon. Turgeon behind the net. Finds Bodger between the dots. Bodger shoots. Rebound given up by Wah. Taken by Ruutu. Looks for somebody. Finds Housley. Left circle. Winds. Turgeon tips it. Wide. No shot. Turgeon has it now behind the net. Finds Housley again. He'll fire. Wah gives up the rebound. Passes it for Larry Robinson, and the Canadiens will clear. 3 shots, nothing in. 1:09 to go in the power play on a Walter trip. Bodger hits Carbonneau, and they can't clear it. Housley has it. Poked away by Shane Corson. Montreal will try again. They're tired. Chelios to Carbonneau, and Carbonneau finally clears. 17 seconds to go. 3:21 in the period. Both teams change. Sabres trying to get something here. Creighton over the line. Walter's back on the ice. Power play's over. Creighton's going to shoot. Left side. Fires. Wah gets the glove up. And we got ourselves a television timeout. 2:51 to go in the first period. Montreal 1, the Sabres nothing. So on the Digital Dice scoreboard, Hartford at the end of the first period leads the North Stars 1-0. Philadelphia has 2 up on New Jersey with 3 to go in the first period. Eklund with the latest one there. The Penguins all over the Islanders. Cullen made it 4-1. 2:18 gone in the second. They are 40 minutes now into the second period. St. Louis up on Toronto. 1-0 St. Louis. Tribe Fan, I don't believe, does the PC version. I believe that's only Cards and Dice for him. Evans with the goal, and Boston and Washington are scoreless in the first. So, Tribe Fan, am I assuming that you're going to do an Indians replay from 72? Carbonneau and Turgeon for the face-off. Napier and Arneal out with Turgeon. Napier's only skated 1 minute. Carbonneau, Corson, and Courtnall with Ludwig and Svoboda. Face-off in front of Waugh. Won by Turgeon. Napier hit by Ludwig. Here come the Habs. 2.5 to go. Carbonneau breaks it out. Courtnall over the line, but he is offside. Actually thinking of doing Clemente's final season. That'd be pretty impressive. They won the East that year. Did Pittsburgh. And is that the year that they lost, that Cincinnati won the pennant on a wild pitch or a pass ball or some freaky play? So no changes here. It's Carbonneau versus Creighton on the face-off just in front of the Buffalo zone. Won by Carbonneau. Ludwig has it. Carbonneau skates it, gets over the line, slides it to Corson. Left wing side. Pupa stands tall. Covers up the 5-hole. Rebound taken by Creighton. Gives it to Ruff. Hit by Courtnall. Montreal. Courtnall on a rush. It's Courtnall, of course, and back with Lindy Ruff. 1:29 to go. Corson to Courtnall. Skates in. Saving a rebound by Pupa. And he rebounded it so hard he took it out of the ice. Little shoving and pushing right there. Minute 16 to go. Good stop by Pupa. 11-8 to shots for Buffalo, but Montreal leads at 1-0. As long as I don't ever have to see the 217 hitting Texas Rangers. Ouch. Yep, there's a reason why the DH got put in the American League after that season. Would have been very cool to have seen Clemente against the slugging A's. Brunet and Turgeon on the face-off here in the Buffalo zone. Won by Brunet, who's not a very good center. Lawler will shoot it. Winds and fires left side. He does, and Pupa makes the stop. Loose puck. Hakkaditis and Gilchrist fight for it. Hakkaditis has it. Arneal has it. Hakkaditis to Arneal. Arneal over the line of Turgeon. Behind the net. Turgeon finds Scarred Arneal. Arneal shoots, and Wah will make the save. 8.8 seconds to go. And Montreal will change up. Ruutu, Shepard, and Foligno on for the Sabres. Smith, Naslund, and Keene just hope to end the period. Baltimore, we're talking baseball and a hockey stream here. Gardner's flipping out, right? Baltimore was 6 games over 500, and they hit .228 that year. Yeah. Smith and Ruutu on the face-off, won by Montreal, and that should be the end of the period, and it is. Shots 12-9 in favor of the Sabres. Montreal 6-4 in the scoring chances and the power play goal. After 20 minutes here at the Forum, it is the Canadiens 1, the Sabres nothing. This is Montreal Canadiens replay 88-89. It never fails. Someone always asks a question in the chat just as we go to commercial, and Big Clue has it kind of right. Tigers won the East by half a game over Boston. In fact, they played the last weekend of the season. Wonder why that wasn't resolved, and Big Clue was right. It was the first strike in baseball. And Ben Ogilvy tripped around third base for the Red Sox and did not score what would have been a tying run in one of those key weekend games. Only goal in the period belonged to Chris Chelios on the power play, a heavy slapper from Smith and Naslund, his 6th of the year. And so Buffalo 0 for 2 on the power play, and Montreal 1 for 2. Now I'm going to try to slide my bag of cough drops here, because I already did one stream today. And yet those were division titles. Yep. No wild cards. On the ticker, Minnesota and Hartford 1-0 Hartford. Philly 2-0 over New Jersey. Pittsburgh 4-1 over the Islanders. I believe that Jersey game has gone in there. Congratulations on the invention of Lou Gehrig Day, June 2nd. Okay. So Hartford has moved in the second period. End of the first period, New Jersey. Second period for Pittsburgh and New York. Oh, awesome. A new annual baseball day to raise ALS awareness. Okay. Toronto 1-0 St. Louis over Toronto there in the first period, and Boston and Washington are scoreless in the first. And pardon me while I open up this cough drop. Clemente, Jackie, and Gehrig are the only players with their own days in the MLB. I'm surprised there's no Babe Ruth Day, aren't you? It's virtue single, but worthwhile for sure. So Turgeon out there, first line's out there for both teams. Turgeon versus Smith. And Smith will win the face-off at center. Over to Keane, clears it off the boards all the way down in an early icing call. It's virtue signaling. That's why Ruth Williams and Cobb don't see that kind of honor. Okay. So Tucker and Smith on a quick change for the Sabres. Yeah, Clemente he gets a postseason award. Lou for passing away from ALS, and Jackie because he was the first African-American player in modern Major League Baseball history. Face off in front of Waugh, taken by Montreal. Smith to Naslund. Naslund over the line. Penalty coming up. Hartman and Chelios didn't quite drop the gloves, but they got close.
Buffalo penalty to Mike Hartman. 2 minutes for roughing. Montreal penalty to number 24, Chris Chelios. 2 minutes for roughing. Time of the penalties, 33 seconds.
I want Vin Scully Day, personally. Smith out there with Naslund and Keane. Ludwig and Svoboda come on defensively. Turgeon, Arneal, and Napier for the Sabres. Halkiditis and Anderson on defense. Smith hopes to draw this one back. He does. Ludwig tries to find Keane in center. Arneal checked him, though, and Buffalo will skate it out. Arneal clears it down to center. Svoboda will have it. Canadiens hope to skate it in. Naslund over the line to Bobby Smith in trouble. He can't maintain control. Turgeon the other way to Anderson. Now Napier. They're dumping around for Turgeon. Arneal at the point. Delayed penalty coming up on Montreal as Naslund held the stick.
Montreal penalty to number 26, Mats Naslund. 2 minutes for holding. Time of the penalty, 1 minute 35 seconds.
Well, a dumb penalty, although Pat Burns is not happy. You can't do that. Tribe fan booing Arneal, the ex-Columbus Blue Jackets coach. Yeah, I'd name the ballpark after him. I honestly think that Scully deserves a plaque at Cooperstown, not just honored as a broadcaster. I think he did that much for the game. So 58 seconds in the matching minors to Hartman and Chelios. And Naslund, 2 minutes for that bad penalty. Creighton and Carbonneau on the face-off. Creighton wins it in the zone to Bodger. Now Hogue to Bodger. They pass it around. Foligno behind the net. Housley. He can shoot it. He does. Ra gives up the rebound. Controlled by Robinson, but only to Bodger. Bodger again. Winds and fires. Again, Ra with a stick save. Rebound controlled by Housley to Bodger. Foligno behind the net. Creighton, pressured by Corson, shoots. Another save by Waugh. Can't control it. Creighton's got it behind the net. Creighton, stolen by Carbonneau. And the Habs hope to clear. They do. They can change up. Gilchrist and Keane. Svoboda and Ludwig. 26 seconds to go on the power play. 3 shots so far for Buffalo. They've put 15 on the net and nothing past St. Patrick. Housley to Hogue over the line. Another penalty coming up, and Montreal gets called for too many men on the ice.
Montreal penalty, 2 minutes, too many men on the ice. The penalty is served by Brent Gilchrist. Time of the penalty, 3 minutes 23 seconds.
I think 68 years kind of gives Scully the edge over Allen or Barber. I mean, how many people are going to remember? Mel Allen, obviously, from This Week in Baseball. Scully's contributions go well beyond the broadcast booth. And the Buck O'Neill Award. I don't think Scully would ever take it anyway. And so Gardner comes in just in time to see Montreal get called for too many men on the ice. So for 12 seconds, it's 5-on-3. But the Habs lead the Sabres 1-0. Ryan Walter and Pierre Turgeon for the face-off. See if Buffalo can get a shot with a 5-on-3. But Walter wins it. And Ludwig will clear it out. So 5-on-3 is now 5-on-4. Naslund joins him. Buffalo on the power play. Turgeon over the line. Passes to Lindy Ruff. He'll shoot. Rebound. Waugh got a stick on it. Controlled by Ruff. Ruff again. Ruff shoots. I feel like McGriff here. And Waugh will hold on for the face-off. So when you say Ruff, Ruff, Ruff that many times, I feel like I'm doing McGruff the crime dog impressions here. Brunet and Keane this time around. Desjardins and Lawler, 1:15 to go in the Gilchrist. Well, the too many men on the ice. 5 shots for the Sabres on the power play and nothing past Waugh. Turgeon and Brunet on the face-off. Won by Ben Waugh. Hit by Shepard after Keane had it. Turgeon. Anderson. He shoots. Blocked by Lawler or Brunet. Brunet to Turgeon. Gets to Rutu. Between the dots. He fires. Another save by Waugh. This time a pass save. Desjardins plays it to center. Creighton as the Sabres change. Halkalitis to Creighton over the line to Hogue. Anderson. Creighton. Long shot. Bad shot. Brunet blocks it to Keane. Both the power plays are over. And Buffalo got nothing. So second line on for Montreal, Skrudland, Walter, and Lemieux with Ludwig and Svoboda. Top line on for Buffalo. Lemieux dumps it around for Skrudland. To Svoboda, another penalty coming up, this time on Buffalo. One-timer, Poopa gets a glove on it. And it's Doug Bodger for the hook.
Buffalo penalty to Doug Bodger. 2 minutes for hooking.
Another baseball reference. That's Fred McGriff, the crime dog. Same difference, isn't it? You think all those years in Tampa and Atlanta, he walked around playing in a trench coat? In a hat? Top power play line on for Montreal. Smith, Richer, and Naslund. McGuire and Hartman, the forwards for Buffalo. Housley and Krupp, the defenders. And Poopa in the net. Now, next hockey on this channel will be Tuesday night at 8. My schedule will change for next week. So you get the rare Monday at noon game. I don't know where Paul Rubens was arrested for walking his pet to Klingon ship pictures. Let's leave that one there in the chat. McGuire and Smith on the face-off. Bodger with the penalty. Smith wins it in the zone to Richer. Richer tries to feed Bobby Smith in the crease. One-timer from Smith. He shoots, scores! Bobby Smith scores!
Montreal power play goal by number 15, Bobby Smith, his 12th of the season, assisted by number 44, Stefan Richer, and by number 26, Mats Naslund. Time of the goal 6 minutes 1 second.
Richer just waited for Smith to get open, and then that was a tape-to-tape pass, a one-timer, and Smith makes it 2-0. For Smith, that's his 12th of the year. That's Richer's 8th assist. And Naslund's 21st. So both the Montreal goals have come on the power play. And yep, I can hear the unsubbing right now in certain quarters. Smith and Tucker on the faceoff. Won by Bobby Smith. Naslund hit by Bodger. Buffalo has it at center. Napier. To Turgeon over the line, or Lindy Ruff, Bodger. To Turgeon, Arneal can actually find... Oh, Ruff's going to take the shot. He does. Wow, again with a save. Rebound is loose. Keane will take it up. Only Sabre fans will. Well, yeah. Here's Robinson. Montreal will change. 13-17 to go, second period. Lemieux through center, over to Ludwig. Left side. He shoots. Blocked by Tucker. That hurt. Bodger has it. Buffalo with wholesale changes coming up. Hartman overskates the puck. Montreal has it in the zone. Walter to Skrudland. What a bad turnover. Svoboda. Up the right side to Lemieux. Lemieux. Scoring chance. Shoots. Pupa with a save. Got a glove on it. Puck is loose. Ruff and Skrudland fight for it. Lindy's got it over to Hogue. And the Sabres go the other way. Foligno over the line to Ruutu. Back to Krupp. Hit by Walter. Walter in control. Walter and Lemieux. 2-on-1 rush. Only Housley's back. Housley to defend. Walter to Lemieux. Claude Lemieux. Shoots. Scores! On the breakaway.
Montreal goal scored by Claude Lemieux, his 14th of the season, assisted by Ryan Walter. Time of the goal 8 minutes 9 seconds.
Ryan Walter set that up on a steal. Got some legs on it. Had Claude Lemieux with him. And really there wasn't anything Phil Housley could do. It was tic-tac-toe. Again, another tape-to-tape pass. And Lemieux scores his 14th of the year. And Walter is third. Oh, Tribe fan. Oh. You're trying out for Statler or Waldorf here. Sabre fans only want to watch old games to remember when they had a semblance of a good team. I don't know if Dave is still here. Are the Sabres really thinking of trading Jack Eichel? So Carbonneau out there for the face-off with Corson and Courtnall. Creighton, Robbins, or Parker and McGuire. Krupp and Housley on D. Lawler and Desjardins from Montreal. Carbonneau wins the face-off at center. Bounces over Lawler's stick, and here come the Sabres. 3-0 Habs. Buffalo flips it down. Can't do anything with it. Desjardins will take it to Corson. Clears it to center. Creighton will have it. Whomever had the glasses. Okay. Buffalo changes. McGuire kicks it around for Parker. Now to Anderson. He lets one rip, misses wide right. Desjardins. Top line coming in for Montreal. Larry Robinson dumps it around for Smith. Pass it around. Another penalty coming up on the Sabres. Keane, a one-timer, scores! Mike Keane. That was just Montreal a cluster goo-goo of badness for the Sabres.
Of the season, assisted by number 26, Mats Naslund, and by number 19, Larry Robinson. Time of the goal 9 minutes 41 seconds.
There hasn't been a breakdown on defense on that badly for Buffalo since the tractor-trailer got stuck on the Skyway. Darren Pupa is hockey for Swiss cheese. That was just bad all the way. We don't know what the delayed penalty was. So Keane with his 10th of the year from Naslund is 22nd. Robinson his 12th assist of the year. 10:19 to go in the second. 4-0 Montreal. As Brad says, I've seen Coupon save more than that goalie. That's pretty funny. Go into the Joe Garagiola school of analysis there. So Smith and Ruutu out for the face-off. All of a sudden, 4-0 Habs. Ruutu wins it for Buffalo. Ruff starts the rush. Hit hard by Keane. Montreal's got it at center. Keane, come on, hit the right button, Ron. Moves it ahead to Naslund over the line. Over to Keane. Naslund, another scoring chance. Left side. And Pupa will make that stop. Puts it behind for Bodger. Everybody changing up. Hakalaitis sets it up. Ruutu over the line to Hakalaitis to Ruutu. Tough angle shot. Foligno is there, but Wah makes a save. We have ourselves a TV timeout. 9:21 to go in the second period. This one's become all Montreal. 4-0. Wow. Let's go through the scoreboard. Second period, Hartford leads Minnesota 2-0 at the All Red Sox fan Orange Julius Victoria's Secret and Hockey Arena. Joe Quenneville with the last goal at 9:34 the second. Philadelphia still leads Jersey 2-0 at the Brendan Byrne Izod Continental Arena. 1 second to go in the second period in Pittsburgh, and the Islanders have tied us up. Michaela has 2 goals in the period. It was 4-1 Pittsburgh, but they don't play defense there. 4-4. St. Louis in the end of the first period leads Toronto 3-1. McKegney with the last goal at 15:48. And the Caps lead the Bruins in the second period 1-0. Bent Gustafson with a lone goal there. So that's what's going on the Digital Dice scoreboard as we look at 5 other games across the NHL tonight. Third line on, Carbonneau, Corson, and Courtnall for Creighton, McGuire, and Parker. Yeah, I just gave the score. They're down 1-0 to Washington. Carbonneau and Creighton in the Montreal zone. Won by Creighton, but Montreal takes it. Desjardins. Corson over the line. Lawler. Carbonneau, high shot right side. Fires. Housley with a block. McGuire. Down to Creighton. Over the line. Courtnall with the hit. Montreal stole by Courtnall. It's going to be a rush the other way. 2-on-1. Desjardins with the trailer. Louis Krupp is the lone defender. Desjardins to Courtnall. Gets past the diving Krupp and misses a shot wide left. Oh, baby. What a break for the Sabres. Krupp down to Parker the other way. He loses the puck. Changes are coming. Fourth line on for Montreal. Desjardins. Richer over the line to Gilchrist. Delayed penalty on Buffalo. Not been the Sabres' best penalty period for sure. Gilchrist left side shot. That misses wide. And Hartman will get it.
Buffalo penalty to Benoit Hogue. 2 minutes for tripping. Time of the penalty, 12 minutes 14 seconds.
Well, Hogue got called for the trip. 7:46 to go in the second. 4-0 Montreal. Sabres have outshot the Habs 20-15. So Smith, Richer, and Nazzle in the forwards. Chelios and Svoboda on the blue line. Turgeon and Arneal to kill it for Buffalo. Ruff and Bodger, the defenders. Face-off was won by Smith, Richer, Svoboda. Slapper right side. Pupa makes the save, and we'll do it again. If you didn't catch most of the baseball stream today, special Monday afternoon edition of 49 Replay, we do Joe DiMaggio's 1949 season debut. His brother Dommy hosts the party as the Yankees and Red Sox will play at noon on Monday. If it's good, it's on Retro Sports Network. So, no changes to either team. Face-off again, won by Bobby Smith. Habs in the power play, minute 44 to go. Richer, hit by Ruff. Buffalo's got it. Arneal, short-handed bit over the line, but he'll lose it. Can't get a shot off. So Svoboda starts this rush. Sabres change, and Svoboda is offside. 46 seconds to go in the power play. 4-0 Montreal. Foligno and Carbonneau, this time on the face-off. And it is won by Carbonneau just outside the zone. Gets over the line to Claude Lemieux. Claude Lemieux will take the wrister. Top of the right circle. And Pupa will make the save, and we'll get another face-off. Our friend Chris Waterfield, and I don't know, Chris is not a huge 49 fan. and would be with us tonight. Go Leafs, go! How you doing, Buckshot Kid? Chris Waterfield doing, and I forget the name of his YouTube channel. We'll find it and post it for you Monday or whatever. Is doing so. He's the one that plays Earl Weaver baseball. I'm doing fine, thanks. He plays it on an Amiga, I think. It uses a black and white monitor, but somehow, or some sort of emulation, he's able to connect to the internet with it, and he was streaming a game tonight between the 67 Cardinals and the 68 Tigers. But the cool thing was, including, the fact that it was Earl Weaver baseball, he's streaming it on a black and white monitor. So it, honest to gosh, it looks like a kinescope from the 60s. Because if you were watching TV in the 60s, unless you had some money, you were watching it on a black and white television. I just thought that was very cool. Carbonneau and Turgeon on the face-off here. Tied up one by Buffalo, as a matter of fact. Buffalo. O'Neill. Power play is over. Nothing for Montreal this time around. And everybody changes up. Brunet up the ice. Dumps it around for Richer. Down to Lawler. Left side, top of the circle. Richer deflects it wide of the post. Krupp has it. Now to O'Neill over the line to Hogue. Penalty coming up on both teams. It's H2O Field. Well, thanks for that.
Buffalo penalty to Uwe Krupp. 2 minutes for unsportsmanlike conduct. Montreal penalty to Mike Lawler. 2 minutes for roughing. Time of the penalties, 14 minutes 45 seconds.
So that's right. His channel is H2O Field on YouTube. Go give that a sub. And if he's still streaming, go give it a watch. I just thought it was very, very cool. I remember playing the bejeez amount of Earl Weaver baseball in the late 80s. Creighton and Smith on the face-off here. Gilchrist, Smith, and Keane from Montreal. With Chelios and Desjardins. Creighton, Parker, and McGuire. With Bodger and Housley. Waugh pitching a shutout so far. Bobby Smith wins the face-off. Keane over the line to Gilchrist. To Smith, that's a slapper. Smith shoots. Pupa gives up the rebound. Loose in front, controlled by Desjardins. Can he find anybody? Pushing up the right side to Keane. Keane, point-blank range on Pupa. Wrister, save by Darren. Gives it up to Bodger. Buffalo will change. 4:37 to go, second period. Minute 22 on the Miners to Krupp and Lawler. Creighton over the line to Huckelitis. McGuire behind the net. They dump it around for McGuire. Now Huckelitis will shoot it. He fires. Waugh with an easy save. Hits the pads. Rebound is loose. Puck in the corner. McGuire and Desjardins fight for it. Won by Desjardins. And we'll change up. Bobby Smith will leave it 4-0 Habs. Ludwig hit by Shepard. Buffalo has it at center. Rough to Ruutu. Dumped around. Taken away by Svoboda. 3:23 to go in the second period. Ruutu with a hit. Stolen by Ruutu. Buffalo has it at center. Housley. Buffalo changes it up. Parker dumps it around. They'll give it up. Skrudlin will skate it back the other way. 2:45 to go. Forwards change for Montreal. Ludwig hit by Creighton. Buffalo has it at center. Parker has it, dumps it around, and Svoboda will take it back. Silverbun playing dump and chase. And not a lot of hockey. First line's coming on. Keane over the line. Keane's got the puck behind the net. No one really there. They will cycle it. 1:48 to go in the second. Chelios hit by Napier. Buffalo will skate it out the other way. They will change their defensive pair. Turgeon to Napier over the Montreal line. Hit by Big Bird. Montreal has it at center. It will be Robinson. Second line coming in. Lemieux hit by Bodger. Buffalo has it at center. Foligno, last minute of the period. Foligno hit by Chelios. Montreal's got it. 33 seconds to go. Montreal, Svoboda at center. He can't handle it. Anderson, as the siren comes close. Last second of the period, and that will do. A huge period for Les Habitants. They get 3 goals on 10 shots. They outshoot the Sabres 10-9, 9-3 to scoring chances. And so after 40 minutes, it is Montreal 4, Buffalo nothing. We'll be back right after this. So 3 goals for Montreal in the period. Bobby Smith on the power play at 6:01 from Richer and Naslund to make it 2-0. Claude Lemieux with an excellent feed from Ryan Walter on the breakaway at 8:09 to make it 3-0. And then Mike Keane from Naslund and Larry Robinson to make it 4-0. No fights in the game. And yes, get your laughs that Montreal actually got called for too many men on the ice. Shots on goal still in favor of the Sabres, 21-19. Face-off wins, Montreal 19-11. Buffalo is out hit Montreal 13-11. Montreal is out blocked Buffalo 6-4. Sabres 0 for 4 in the power play. And the Habs are 2 for 4. Buckshot Kid, I know you're new for hockey. Unlike the baseball replay, this is just a single team, and we don't do every game, but selected games from my beloved Montreal Canadiens. And once Noel Gardner comes on to make us all laugh, but I don't know if you heard me say, and if Dave's still here, my phone broke tonight. We had dinner delivered, and I'm not sure what happened, but when Sarah brought it upstairs, the screen had a great big crack right down the middle. So because I used my mouth to use the phone, she didn't want that. So I get to answer tomorrow morning to let the person in to get me up. Anyway, 6 games now elsewhere in the NHL. End of the second period in Hartford. Did the court... No, it's a... Come on, it's a cell phone. The rotary... Yes, Dave, the rotary dial locked up. I gotta get a hold of Western Electric so they can deliver me a new slimline Daisy phone tomorrow. Hartford, by the way, 2-0 over Minnesota at the end of the second period. Chicago and Los Angeles scoreless in the first. Philadelphia all over New Jersey, 4-0. Kerr, that's Tim Kerr, right? 12:48 the second. My wife is enjoying the show that you're sending her, Dave. Detroit and Quebec at the Colisée, 3-2 Detroit, but Quebec, that game is now halfway through the third. Jarvie, the latest goal there. St. Louis leads Toronto 4-3 in the second. Gagne with the last goal there for Toronto. And Boston, Craig Janney at 1:24 of the third has put the Bruins on top of the Capitals 2-1. So Montreal leads at 4-0. Turgeon, Napier, and Arneal out there with Naslund, Smith, and Keane. At center as we start the third period, Smith wins the face-off. Keane hit by Housley. Sabres need some offense. Napier behind the net, and Robinson will steal it. Montreal skates around the other way. Penalty coming up to Buffalo. Keane, a one-timer right side, top of the circle. Shoots, and Pupa makes the save. Smith got a piece of it. Wait, what? I'm sorry. So it was not a save and a hold as we thought. The puck got loose. Housley trying to get it out. I don't know why the whistle didn't blow. Keane's got it. Richer on as the extra skater. Naslund open on the left. Keane cross ice pass to Naslund. One-timer Pupa again with a save. Bounces away to Richer. Richer will shoot. Richer shoots, misses. Why? Will Buffalo touch it? Arneal does.
Buffalo penalty to number 77, Pierre Turgeon. 2 minutes for holding the stick. Time of the penalty, 1 minute 46 seconds.
So that was a long time on the ice for Montreal with the extra skater, and they couldn't really do anything with it. So Carbonneau, Courtnall, and Lemieux on the power play with Ludwig and Lawler. Foligno and Hartman for the Sabres. Ruff and Bodger the defenders. And I'm not reading whose phone that's being sent to. That's bad. You're bad. Carbonneau wins the face-off in the zone. Montreal on the power play. Lawler, not who you want taking shots here. Winds and fires and scores! Are you kidding me?
Montreal power play goal by Mike Lawler. His first of the season. Assisted by Guy Carbonneau. Time of the goal 2 minutes 4 seconds.
Well, you know, in a real-world situation, you're just hoping that Lawler will just put one on the puck for the rebound. Instead, he got it past Pupa for the 5th goal of the game. Guy Carbonneau fed him. And how about that? His first goal of the year and Carbonneau's 9th assist. Yeah, Dave is sending his pictures to the Tampa Bay Lightning fan club. So 5-0 Montreal, 17:56 to go in the game, and finally Montreal's out shooting Buffalo, 22-21. Creighton and Skrudland at center for this face-off, won by Skrudland. Lemieux to Ludwig. Ludwig, what's he going to do? Going to feed Walter up the board on the left side. Walter with a high shot. He fires, and Pupa makes the save, and we have a face-off. The winner of our Dale Carnegie course, by the way, to help improve relations with friends and colleagues, goes to Big Clue 18. Because if you got the huevos to say, I was going to buy my son a Bruins jersey, but then the sales lady reminded me it was a choking hazard, you definitely need a course in how to win friends and influence people. You missed it earlier. Montreal actually had a too many men on the ice call against them. But yes, you can. I think it's a very good simulation of pro hockey. Yes. My coworker is a person, Brad. Skrudland and Tucker on the face-off. Yeah, who knew? Who knew? Skrudland and Tucker on the face-off. I'm surprised the computer hasn't removed Pupa. Certainly we'll need a Scoopa after this. Walter and Lemieux out with Skrudland, Hogue, and Hartman out with Tucker. Tucker and Skrudland wins the face-off. Ludwig. Again. Walter up the wall. Can he find him? Yes, he can. Heavy slapper. Walter shoots. Pupa saves. Little pushing and shoving at the window. After the whistle. 16:27 to go. Third line on for Montreal. Rutu, Foligno, and Shepard. You never heard that one before? Yeah, you don't watch a lot of hockey. So Buffalo really not getting much of anything on anymore. Rutu and Skrudland for the face-off. Skrudland draws it back. Skrudland has it. Long pass to Walter, cross ice. He's actually going to get the shot off. He fires. Scores! And that's it.
Montreal goal scored by Ryan Walter. His 6th of the season. Assisted by Brian Skrudland. Time of the goal 4 minutes 26 seconds.
So Walter, who already had an assist. Yeah, the Alouettes get a touchdown here. Walter beats Pupa on the low on the glove side, and Jacques Cloutier will come in and replace Pupa, who goes to the president of the Montreal Canadiens on the bench and says, I'm never playing for you ever again. And he reminds him that, well, you play for the Sabres. You're not playing for us. So new goalie for Buffalo. Montreal, 6 goals on 25 assists. And in that game that we're talking about on the H2O Field YouTube channel, the Cardinals and Tigers are tied at 3 in the 12th inning. And as I said earlier, that was great. Dave, I don't know if you heard me talk about that. Put away the big clue voodoo doll. And streaming that on a black and white monitor on YouTube. I love it. Carbonneau, Corson, and Courtnall out there with Turgeon, Arneal, and Napier. Won by Turgeon at center rough to Arneal. Dumps it around for Napier. They fight for it. Arneal knocks it loose. Arneal stripped away by Robinson. Courtnall up the ice. He'll dump it around for Carbonneau to Corson. And now we got the fight. Arneal and Corson knocks him down.
Penalty to Scott Arneal. 5 minutes for fighting. Montreal penalty to Shane Corson. 5 minutes for fighting. Time of the penalties. 5 minutes 16 seconds.
Well, you knew it was coming at some point. This had been much too much of a gentlemanly game for the era. And Scott Arneal said to Shane Corson, "You want to go?" And Corson said, "You bet I want to go." And Corson just threw a hard punch. And Arneal found the ice. And it wasn't at Sir Winnie's across the street or La Cage au Sport. So that didn't work for the Sabres, did it? So Brunet comes out there with Carbonneau and Courtnall against Rutu, Hartman, and Shepard. Lawler and Desjardins, the defenders. So Shane Corson will mix the next 5 minutes. Hartman will take the draw instead of Rutu. He wins it. Shepard gets in the Montreal zone. Can they actually get a shot? Rutu going to shoot. Between the dots, and wow, with another stop. Puck is loose. Rutu and Desjardins battle along the boards. Desjardins for Brunet. Brunet will skate it out. 4:24 in the matching majors. Carbonneau clears it to center. Taken by Shepard. Buffalo dumps it around. Shepard will get it. Hakalaitis with a shot. He winds and fires. That misses everything wide of the post. Anderson has it at center. Buffalo sets it up. First line on for the Habs. 13:32 to go in the game. Ruff. Over the line. Ruff. With a slapper. Ruff. Misses wide right. Or wide left. Chelios has it. Montreal skates it out the other way. Naslund. Checked by Bodger. Naslund gets around Bodger. They dump it around. Bobby Smith has it. Back over to Naslund. Napier with the steal, however. Now Napier over the line. Napier's going to shoot. Winds and fires, and Waugh will cover up. TV timeout. 12:09 to go in the hockey game. It is 6-0 Montreal. So, elsewhere on the NHL tonight, on the Digital Today scoreboard, Hartford 3-0 over Minnesota. Cote with a goal there. Chicago and Los Angeles scoreless in the first. Philadelphia 4-0 over New Jersey. They've moved to the third period. Closing stages at Le Colisée. Peter Klima with a goal for the Red Wings. They lead the Nords 4-2. St. Louis 4, Toronto 3, and the Bruins lead Washington 2-1. Sorry, we do not have rights to those games. We just have rights to the good old classic Montreal Canadiens. But we'll tell you all about it on the post-game show. Montreal lost in the finals to Calgary in '89. Calgary had a mighty, mighty good team. Carbonneau and Rutu. And no, we don't do doubleheaders for hockey. My voice is already gone. Rutu and Carbonneau will do the face-off. He wins it. Brunet checks around Housley, but he's hit off the puck. Rutu 2-on-1 the other way. Short-handed bid. Rutu to Hartman. Gets past Lawler. And Hartman, no! Wow, stoned him. Yeah, if Steve Smith hadn't put it into his own net. But yeah, the number one best teams in both conferences made the finals that year. And Calgary, honestly, was the better team. We're going to try to change that, but Calgary was the better team. Carbonneau and Tucker out there this time around with Brunet and Courtnall. 11:36 to go in the game. Tucker wins the faceoff. Rough. Lindy will shoot. Yeah, Lanny McDonald's final season. Rough. Blocked by Carbonneau. Desjardins. They'll change up. 11:05 to go. First line on for Montreal. Robinson loses it to Ruff. McGuire over the line to Tucker. Tucker hit by Naslund. Robinson behind the net for Montreal. Bodger with a hit there. Buffalo and Rutu has it at center. Yep. Lanny McDonald, the best stash in port. It looked like a chimney sweep, didn't it? Rutu. Hartman hit by Bobby Smith. Montreal has it at center. Chelios. They'll change and dump it around with a 6-goal lead. They give it up to Foligno. Now to Anderson. Parker into the zone. Foligno to Creighton. Now Foligno. Adam Creighton looking for something. Creighton shot point blank range. He shoots and Waugh saves and holds. 25 shots for Buffalo and Waugh has solved all of them. So Skrudland and Creighton on the face-off here. Walter and Lemieux out with Skrudland. Parker and McGuire didn't get much higher out with Creighton. Housley and Krupp, and no one's getting fat except me if I keep going to McDonald's. Or Mama Cass. Skrudland and Creighton on the face-off. Won by Creighton. Housley to McGuire. Left side drive. Long shot blocked by Skrudland. Lemieux. Leaves it for Svoboda. Over the line is Skrudland. Now Ludwig. Remember, Cloutier is in goal now for Buffalo. He shoots. Cloutier with a save, and it'll be a face-off coming in the Buffalo zone. In the top of the 14th inning, the Tigers stranded a man on third with 1 out, so they're going on the 14th. Yeah, Raleigh's Fingers had a pretty cool mustache. Corson back on the ice. Carbonneau will take that face off from Corson and Courtnall. Creighton and McGuire and Parker. Creighton and Carbonneau on the face-off. Won by Carbonneau in the Buffalo zone. Corson to Carbonneau. Courtnall's inside. If Carbonneau can find him from behind the net. And he does. Courtnall right in there. Creighton throws his body at him. He shoots, and Cloutier with the hold. Now, Tribe fans saying something controversial. The fullness of Lanny McDonald's mustache wins over the design of Raleigh Fingers. I can see both sides of that argument, to be honest. Tucker and Carbonneau out for the face-off. 27-25, the shots in favor of Montreal. 7:09 to go in the game. Montreal leads at 6-0. Carbonneau and Tucker won by Montreal. Carbonneau kicks it back to Desjardins. Now to Carbonneau. Corson behind the net. Doesn't like what he sees. They cycle it. Lawler hit by Hartman, and the Sabres will skate it out. Hakalaitis starts this one. Hartman over the line. Hakalaitis now with it. Hakalaitis with a slapper. Right circle blocked by Lawler. 5:48 to go. Lawler leaves it for Desjardins. Changes coming for both teams. Gilchrist for Richer over the line to Brunet. To Richer. Stefan has got Gilchrist open on the left. Gilchrist will shoot. Cloutier makes the save, and we'll get a face-off. Last TV timeout, 4:52 to go. 6-0 Montreal. And then they're still arguing over whether Raleigh Fingers or Lanny's looked like the bottom of a broomstick. You going to get me to do some Dick Van Dyke while we're here? And Fingers. Last check on the scoreboard. So 5 games still in progress. Hartford 3-1 over Minnesota. 8:03 to go in regulation time. Neil Broughton with the first goal for Minnesota at 7:59 of the third. We still are not switching you to Chicago and L.A. Wayne Gretzky didn't pay me enough for that game to go over there, and so they're scoreless in the first period. Neil Broughton, or wait a minute, there's 2 Broughtons here. So another Broughton scored for New Jersey at the 4:55 mark. Help me out here. Which one was Neil? 4-1 Philly. Close your eyes, Buckshot Kid. 6-3 St. Louis over Toronto after 2. Tuttle at 16:50 with the last goal. And Craig Janney's goal might hold up as the winner as the Bruins lead the Caps 2-1. Only 1:05 left there. Brunet out there for the face-off against Creighton. Gilchrist and Richer, the forwards with Brunet. Creighton won the face-off. Krupp. Housley to Parker over the line. Housley to Parker. McGuire. They pass it around. They're cycling it. They can't find anybody to shoot. Now Parker between the dots. In the crease, and wow, with the stop. Got a stick on it. Rebound is loose. Creighton and Chelios fight for it along the boards. Chelios kicks it up to Brunet. And Benoit will start the rush. Gilchrist behind the net now. Kicks it down to Chelios along the wall on the left side. Chelios skates it to the slot. Cloutier with the stop. Rebound is loose. Knocked away by Housley, but only to Richer. Richer behind the net. Cross-ice pass to Gilchrist. One-timer for Brent. He shoots. Cloutier again with a save, and he'll hold on. 2:53 to go. Here at the Forum. So next hockey game will be Tuesday night, 8 Eastern. I like the Natty Bow guy mustache with the one eye and the Pringles mustache. I like that. Smith, Naslund, and Keene out there with Tucker, Hartman, and Hogue. Cards and Tigers a move. Poor Chris Waterfield. He's been doing this now. I started at 8, an hour and 17 minutes ago, and he was about 20 minutes in. Didn't realize he was going to get a doubleheader tonight, did he? Tucker and Smith on the face-off. Tied up, won by Bobby Smith, but Buffalo will take it. Tucker over the line to Bodger. Over to Hogue. Hogue on right side. Top of the circle. Wow, with a stop. And another face-off. 2:35 to go. 30-27. The shots in favor of Montreal. Big Clue's got the split screen going. If you're in that chat, tell him that Ron says congratulations and hello. Creighton and Smith on the face-off. Won by Creighton. And Creighton will take a wrister. He fires. Ludwig with a block. Naslund has it. Now Ludwig behind the net. Last 2 minutes here in Montreal. One-side affair. Keene over the line. Naslund is Svoboda. Keene on a wrister. He fires. Cloutier with a save. And he'll hold on with 1:52 to go. Second line on for Montreal. Ludwig and Svoboda remain on defense. Tucker, Hartman, and Hogue. I think this is, if this holds and Buffalo doesn't score, this will be the first shutout I've had in this replay. They're few and far between in this era. Lemieux to Skrudland. Now Lemieux behind the net. He'll cycle it. Skrudland again behind the net. Lemieux is there. Wow, they're going to the 17th in St. Louis. Lemieux in front of the net. Does he have it? Yes. Shoots, and Cloutier again with a save and a hold. 1:21 to go, and we'll bring in Lawler and Desjardins. Oh, it's in Detroit? How intense for Chris to be at home for that one. During the 87 World Series, one of the games, of course, St. Louis and Minnesota. If the Leafs were good, Harold Ballard would mess it up. One of the Blues were home one night, and they didn't understand why they were fighting for the puck in the corner. The place would absolutely erupt in a standing ovation. Well, it's because the Cardinals had scored in the World Series. Skrudland and Tucker. A minute 21 to go. Tucker wins the face-off. Hogue. Hit by Lemieux. Montreal. Lemieux behind the net. They're going to kill some more time. They pass it around Lawler to Walter. Walter's going to penetrate past Tucker, or try to. He's already got one goal in the game. He loses the puck. Tucker, Buffalo, shorthand, or the other way. Anderson on Wow, one-on-one. Shoots. Save! He gloved it out of the air and just went, no, 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 no. Not in my house, you're not. So Skrudland and Creighton on the face-off. 42 and change to go on the clock. The game is going to the 18th inning. I hope he pulled his starters. Face-off won by Skrudland. Walter over the line. Skrudland, Desjardins. He shoots. It's wide. McGuire clears it. Lawler has it. Hiller and Nelly Bryles pitching there. Lawler. 25 seconds to go. Hold on. We're going to do some split screen here in a second. Lemieux. Desjardins. 22 seconds. Cloutier can't get there. It misses wide rough. Last seconds here. Creighton dumps it around. Parker wins the race to the puck. Parker shoots. McGuire deflects it wide. Skrudland has it. They'll clear it. And we're done. And we're going to do something different here. So hold on just a second. You're going to see the graphic. We're not signing off yet. But we're going to get some bonus coverage of something in just a sec.
Suit leading off. Hillis struck him out. We're in the top of the 19th, folks. Yeah, that's right, the 19th. Spezio walks.
So bonus coverage here. I don't want to step over him too much.
Push a run across. Somebody, anybody. This will be the last game of the evening. We'll finish off the series tomorrow if the Tigers win. Here's a long blast into center. Oh, it's caught. The runner tags and thinks about going, but he doesn't.
Isn't this cool?
That ball was smacked hard. Brock hit that one. So Flood is the batter with 2 out. Runner going. And he flies out to right.
60s baseball all the way.
Bottom of the 19th inning. 3-3.
Now, I think this is on an Amiga, right? Oh, we got some buffering here.
Jimmy Northrup, the batter. 0-2 pitch from Bryles. Bryles having a good game. He's pitching a complete game on the back end of it.
No, this is being played on YouTube. And I just opened up a browser and moved it over.
Freehand, the batter. 2-1 pitch. Fly ball to left. 2 out. Bottom of the 19th.
Give him some love here. What's the link?
Work the batter. Where it hits a fly ball to left. We're going to the 20th.
11 scoreless innings here. H2O Field is a channel name, Buckshot Kid.
You're
Give
watching
him a sub.
Earl Weaver Baseball live as the manager visits the mound.
We got 5 watching here.
Is now in the game.
Oh, I love the speech thing. Brad, let him know that he's got an extra audience.
Didn't he already pitch? I guess he was left on the bench. Oh, anyway, Sparma hits Cepeda.
Oh, dear.
Here in the 20th. He leads off by hitting Cepeda. But Cepeda's all right. He's staying in the game. McCarver, the batter. Carver flies out to right.
This was top-of-the-line stuff in the late 80s.
Here's Julian Javier. Yeah, that's going to be the 68 versus the 69 Tigers by the end of the game.
That's still better graphics and
Could
strat,
be the 70 Tigers. Anyways, popped them up. And so ends that threat. We're in the 20th, folks. That's right, the 20th. It only makes sense the way the last year has gone. So Sparma pops up. Cepeda takes it. Or it looks like the pitcher caught that one.
We'll go through the 21st and I'll wrap it up.
Kid. Hello, anyone who's watching. Thank goodness you're here. Here's the deal. It's the 67 Cardinals and the 68 Tigers. The Cardinals lead the series 3-0. We're in the 20th inning. Oh, and Luke Rock just chased that ball down from McAuliffe, and we're going to the 21st. Well, you know, it's 2021 anyways, so why not play to the 21st inning? Sparma strikes out the other pitcher, Bryles, which means we'll probably hit the 22nd inning. Here's low-hitting Ed Bressu. He batted a paltry 134 back in 1967. What a guy. Here's Ed Spezio, another light-hitting 210. And a weak ground ball to the shortstop. And a feeble attempt of scoring by the Cardinals here in the 21st. Here come the Tigers.
Millie Browse has pitched what?
Stanley leads
10 innings?
Ground ball. Maxwell throws it. I don't even think he's a shortstop anymore. You can't tell the players without a scorecard.
No, you can't.
Here's Willie Horton. And it's a long blast to right center. It's back. Oh, it's caught at the wall.
Did he do all 4 games tonight?
Ended it there. Right back to the farthest reaches of Tiger Stadium. Meanwhile, Cash lines a grounder to the second base.
All right.
Throws him out.
We'll go to the 22nd inning and then we'll wrap this up.
I hope you're enjoying yourselves as much as I am. Brock strikes out.
That's right. 26 is a Major League record. There was the...
It's crazy. And here in Game 4 of the series.
Try not to talk over him. There's a base hit.
That's going to be extras. The go-ahead run is at second for the Cardinals.
The Giants and the Mets played a doubleheader. And Game 2,
I think the 67 Cardinals versus the 68 Tigers.
Went 23.
Game 4, the Cardinals lead the series 3-0. They have the go-ahead run at third with 2 out. Here's Tim McCarver. Ground ball to short. That'll end the threat. We go to the bottom of the 22nd. How many times have you heard that in a conversation?
Yeah. Giants and Mets in 23.
Jimmy Northrup. Little ground ball to second base. Throws him out for the first out. Let's check that wind direction again. Out to right center at now 26 miles an hour.
Oh my, that's right, because the Mets were in one a few years ago.
Out to right if you can hit one in the air. But once again, the Tigers are quickly running themselves out of an inning.
You imagine 9 hits in 22 innings?
Hey, Wirt gets a base hit. Hey. This is Harry Carey. I'm here for the rest of this inning. I'm taking over. The good Lord wants the Tigers to win.
No, he wouldn't. You want the...
Here's Nelson Bryles. Facing Sparma, and he's out. Thanks, Harry, for showing up. We appreciate Harry Carey for showing up. Back in your cage. All right, we go to the 23rd inning. I think I'm getting a little loopy, folks.
So did Mrs. Bush.
We're tied at 3 in the 23rd. Mike Shannon is the third baseman, and he faces Joe Sparma. The shortstop catches the ball and throws it to first for an out. 2 out. Oh, good. The pitcher's up again. The 1-2 pitch. A massive infield flyout. And we go to the bottom of the 23rd.
He must be out of pinch hitters by the 23rd inning, right?
Bottom of the 23rd. Third. Dick Trzeski strikes out.
Apparently fatigue needs to be worked in this game.
Dick McAuliffe, he hit a long home run earlier. Would sure like to see him do it again. Bounding ball, and he's out.
I'm going to FedEx Chris some
Mickey Stanley with
cough
2
drops
out.
after this.
And he strikes out.
All right, we'll stick with the 24th and
We're
we'll
going
close
to
up
the
the hockey game.
24th. Happy 24th, everybody. Ed Bressoud. We all know him. Remember him? Ed Bressoud, he hit like 134 back in 1967. And he just flew out. And now Ed Spezio, now that all the good players have been taken out of the game, he strikes out. So chances are we're going to see another inning. Here's Lou Brock. And even Lou grounds out. So nothing is sacred. Bottom of the 24th inning. Breaking news. Here's Willie Horton. The 1-0 pitch from Bryles. It's a long blast into left. Bye, Brock. No one can seem to do anything here in the later innings.
Bud Selig is calling. He wants to call it a tie now.
The wind blowing out to right center at 26 miles an hour. 1 out. Cash hits a ball to the shortstop. He's thrown out.
Oh, my gosh.
Cardinals 3 runs, 14 hits, 2 errors. Tigers 3 runs, 10 hits, 1 error. Jimmy Northrup is thrown out.
We're to the point now where we're getting to
Lucky
masochism.
25.
He's going through them so quick.
Lucky 25. Here's Kurt Flood. Ground ball to short. Got him.
With the black and white, doesn't it look like I'm just like legitimately stealing the stream?
Well, the stats will be really interesting to look at the end of this game. Oh,
he hit
Sparma
him.
hit him. Hit him in the shoulder. He shakes it off. He has to stay in the game anyways. There's nobody to replace him. Here's McCarver with 1 out.
So is a hit by pitch, which is
Struck
out.
him out. That's my tribute to Ron Jack.
Thank you.
Julian Javier with 2 out. The 2-0 pitch. Fly ball to center field. It's going to be caught by the center fielder.
I love his impressions, by the way. They're great.
Bottom of the 25th inning. Here's Bill Freehand.
Who would have thought that your first stream on YouTube would get the
1-2
ESP and
pitch.
Megacast?
Bryles struck him out. Bryles has pitched a game and a half on his own. Don Worth, the third baseman.
None of these
1-2
guys
pitch.
can.
Bryles struck him out. Bryles is on fire. What a great time for him to...
What was that
Catch
Pawtucket
plane.
game? 31 innings?
Now he faces the other pitcher. We go to the top of the 26th inning. The 26th inning. Shannon grounds out to the shortstop. Is there anybody left in the stands? Riles hits a fly ball He's out of there. And there's the Wonder Man himself, Ed Bresu, 134.
No. Okay.
Caught in left.
Pawtucket was
Bottom of
stopped
the
after
26th
32, but
inning,
went
folks.
33.
I know you're just on the edge of your seats. You're riveted to the screen with excitement. Dick Trzaskowski lines out to the pitcher.
It sounds like aircraft taking off, doesn't it?
26 freaking innings. Dick McAuliffe, the 1-2 pitch. Ryle struck him out. Here's Mickey Stanley. Could he end the game?
He's Canadian. He can do it.
No.
No. So,
27. You know, 27 was like my favorite year in life when I was 27. Really had a great year that year. Here's Ed Spezio. Lines out to third.
you imagine that in a World Series game?
Top of the 27th inning. We're bright and early here. The next day, Lou Brock lines out to right.
I think we've had this on since, what, the 19th?
This is officially the longest game I've ever seen on this game.
And I think we've only had 2 hits.
Flood hits a single for the 15th Cardinal hit.
We'll do the post-game show for the hockey game some other time.
Orlando Cepeda's the batter. And it's a base hit for Cepeda. Back-to-back base hits, folks. But there's 2 out. So you know somebody's going to go out here. We're going to go to the...
Well, you'd have to.
Anyways, McCarver's up. First pitch. And that'll end the top half of the game. We go to the bottom of the 27th.
No one's reached the third since the 14th.
Still have a voice.
I'm sucking on a cough drop for you, Waterfield.
Base hit up the middle. The Tigers have the go-ahead run. The winning run, I should say, at first base. With nobody out. Here's Norm Cash. Can he be the hero? Oh, he hit him. Riles hit him.
Nellie's arm fell off
Nobody
about
out.
3 hours ago.
Winning run at second. Jim Northrup, the batter. It's a fly ball deep to right. It's going to drop in for a base hit, and the Tigers are going to win this game. The Tigers are going to win the game on Northrup's hit. How about that?
Tremendous
And the
job,
Tigers
Chris.
Win in 27 innings.
Tremendous job.
In 27 innings, folks. Farmer the winner, Bryles the loser. Northrup with the game-winning RBI. We're going to give Jim Northrup the player of the game.
All right.
The Tigers now have won their first game in the series. The Cardinals still lead 3-1.
That
We'll
was
play
fascinating,
game
wasn't
5
it?
tomorrow
What a
at
tremendous job by
5:30
Chris Waterfield there.
Mountain at the
H2O
7:30
Field is his
Eastern.
YouTube channel. Find it. Final
Here's the
score
Cardinals
here is
batting
6-0. Thank you so much. We'll
You can
see you
see
Monday
Flood
at
at
noon
12
for the
at bats.
Yankees and the Red Sox.
Cepeda with
Until
3
then, have a
hits.
great weekend, everybody.
McCarver had the solo home.